Well, when I started learning Tagalog, I noticed very quickly that there were not a lot of resources to learn it. So I like had a textbook that I tried to learn with, and it was basically useless for me. Like if you look for academic resources to learn Tagalog as a foreign language, it's way too formal. So the stuff that they're teaching you, people don't use. And so I found that kind of difficult. It was a hurdle in my learning. I'd never learned a language before. Tagalog was my very first one, other than English, right? And so I didn't know how to learn a language, let alone how to learn Tagalog. You know what I mean? So I was looking up resources. I would be on one website learning about prepositions, then on another website learning about verb conjugations. I had to piece it together myself, you know? And I also learned from like talking to Filipinos, of course. And so I was able to do that, but it definitely wasn't the most efficient way to learn. So then I thought, okay, now that I have, you know, like most of my adult life speaking this language, maybe I can create a resource that I wish I had when I started doing this. So that's when I created the first beginner's Tagalog course. So I did that in collaboration with the Philippine Business Council of Calgary. That's the city where I'm from. And they were the ones that really encouraged me to do that. For, you know, Filipinos like that were, Filipinos that maybe were second generation in another country and wanted to reconnect with their roots, or, you know, foreigners that maybe have a boyfriend or a girlfriend from the Philippines that wanted to learn. So they're the ones that host that course for me. So that came out last year in September, I think. And then just before this trip, so beginning of May, we launched the second level of that course. So now I have beginner's Tagalog course, level 1 and level 2.
So we're gonna put the
link. The link is gonna be on the description below,
including us. If there's someone that needs to speak Tagalog, including us.
Actually, I was talking to you. I think like a week ago.
You were talking to him in Tagalog.
Like, no. Okay. Like we're talking about the course, about like me taking the course and stuff like that. Because I think it's like, I need to improve my Tagalog. That's obvious. That's obvious. And bro, let me just ask you this. For all these, I know you, as you said, you started like doing content like just now, but you were not in the Philippines. So you were outside of the Philippines, but still people that were showing you love. But like right now that you're in the country, how do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, you're right that Filipinos show love. Like Filipino subscribers are amazing for that. You know, even before coming here, even before making content, I always felt like I was embraced by Filipino people. You know, like I have no Filipino blood at all, even though Filipinos don't like to believe that. They're always like, no, I'm sure your mom is Filipino. I'm like, no, I swear. I mean, look at me. Like, and so, yeah, I always felt like I was embraced into the culture. And I really appreciate that. I mean, that is not a default for other places.
No,
you know, that's a unique thing here. And it carried over into the content as well. Like people have shown me nothing but love. Like I'm so lucky that I have very few, negative comments on my videos. People are like, they're so supportive of what I do, you know? And so being here as well, like people they appreciate that I speak the language, you know? When I talk to people on the street.
Bro, like, sorry to cut you off, like, no, it's impressive, like it's amazing. Knowing that you have never been here, you get it, and you still learn the language. Literally, I would say, okay, you said you had people around you, but by yourself, you still took the courage to learn and embrace, because this is what I said, like, you can embrace the culture in many ways. Like you embrace through learning the language. Some people, they're gonna embrace through eating the food. You get it? Because I mean, that's also like another way of embracing the culture. And you have mentioned about going to the provinces, right? Which provinces are you looking after, like, for you to go to?
Well, right now we have Cavite. That's where Tagaytay is, yes, right? Yeah, that's Cavite province, yeah. So that's on the list. And then Cebu and Bohol.
Bohol.
Yeah.
You're in for a treat.
Yeah. That's what we have. But honestly, like, that is subject to change. Like, the way that Ryan and I are traveling here is pretty, like, spontaneous.
You're going to love Cebu, bro.
Okay.
One of the best provinces. Food-wise, man, if you like lechon,
I've heard nothing but good things about Cebu.
Cebu, it's good.
Honestly.
It's like nightlife is good.
Yeah.
Food is amazing. And especially, like, I would advise you guys to go, like, on Fridays. Because Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, that is when they have the biggest, fiesta of lechon. Like if you just go to Talisay, they have like more than 10 stores with 20 lechons, bro. Like a table full of lechon and even karka as well. If you are into food, like me.
Yeah. Obviously.
You know I am.
like me, you definitely gonna love being in Cebu. Bohol is good too.
It's nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Bohol is good. I think, do you know any idea of where you're gonna go in Bohol?
I know I want to see the
Chocolate Hills?
Chocolate Hills. I've heard about those, but also the Tarsier sanctuaries. Yeah, I want to see those little guys.
Just nearby.
How long are you planning to stay?
How long? In Bohol?
No, in the Philippines.
3 weeks in total.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I've been here just under a week. So I got kind of 2 weeks left, which is not a lot of time, honestly. Like,
There's a lot to see.
It's going fast. It's going fast.
It's what I did an interview yesterday with the Secretary of the Tourism. This is what we say. The idea is, what you said. The idea is, as we see, foreigners, they come in here for 1 week, and then they extend for 6 months.
That's it.
That's it. Like, the idea
and then
is
for that 10 years.
Is that what happened to you guys?
Let me ask you this. Do you see yourself leaving the Philippines?
Maybe. I don't know. After 5 days, it's really hard to say. You know what I mean? And also only being in Manila, right? I got to see a lot more. But yeah, so far I love it. I love it. What's not to love?
Yeah. So, go see it.
You said before you study the culture, you study the language from abroad. So what is the main difference that you noticed when you arrived? And what is the main similarity when you arrived? Something that you imagined there, you studied there, you saw it there, and when you got here, it got confirmed.
That's a good question. Back in Canada, it's a mix of a bunch of different people from all over the Philippines, right? There are Bisayas, Ilocano, Ilonggo, Tagalog, all kinds of different languages. And so it was a shock for me coming here and being in Makati and BGC where everyone is like Taglish, right? Like so much English, right? A lot of the people that I talk to back in Canada are more like Tagalog focused or even other
Pure
dialects,
Tagalog.
like other languages. Yeah. So that was like definitely a difference between them. In terms of being the same, Filipinos in Canada and in other countries are like so hardworking. A lot of my experience speaking Tagalog was having coworkers from the Philippines, right? And I would work 8 hours, they would stay for another 8. I'd finish work, they're starting their second job. They're always working. And I see that here too. Like restaurants, cafes, stores, they're bustling. Like people are moving around, right? And they are really focused on customer service. Hey, what can I get for you? What do you need? You need a tissue. You need a water. Can I get this for you? That for you? And so that work ethic is something that I definitely noticed and appreciated in Canada, and that was confirmed here for sure, 100%.
Awesome. That's very true.